You know why I get this chair? Because it's my podcast. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That edit was sick last week. Eugene did a fucking good job, dude. He really followed my cues. He knew exactly what I wanted with that, and I was glad that he took one of my ideas and just fucking really made it something. It's great that like these great ideas just flow from my head, and it just gets documented through this great thing that we call a podcast, which is dope. It feels good that my genius is shown on such a large scale to millions of people, which is dope. Can you stop looking at me like a pedophile? Can you stop looking at me like a pedophile? You realize that your hair is like 9. Like if your hair was 9 inches longer, you'd look like people would call about you all the time. Like if you walk past like schools, like especially if you smile, because you just have a pedophile smile. You know that, right? Hey, this is a question. You answer these things.
I was wondering how long you would go without me saying anything.
Yeah, and I'm
and
talking.
You made it to 55 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, I could have gone longer, but I could do this. I could do an hour and 15 minutes without you.
How long?
I could do an hour and 15 minutes if you want to know the answer. It's hour and 15 minutes, so I can do that.
So
without you,
but
no. Answer my question. Do you know that? Do you know that you have a pedophile smile?
No, I don't.
Smile. Hey, smile. Like you feel a little bit uneasy,
I know,
right?
I know.
Like if you had a child, you wouldn't.
Well, the thing is, I only get that smile when I'm having sex with a child, so I don't really know.
Yeah, true. And you know what I don't get?
I don't know if that really applies.
Like, it's such a dead giveaway for us.
Which one?
Like, pedophile smiles.
Oh, that dog is squealing for me.
He hears you.
I know. I went upstairs to go hang out with him, and he was not there. Oh, he's really going loud.
That shit's so fucking annoying, dude. The dog's so gay for you, dude. But, you know, it's so stupid because, like, me and you, right? See a pedophile miles away, right? Like you can see him. That guy's a pedophile. Clear as day. He's got like straggly hair, fucking weird smile. Has like this van, but like kids are just like,
yeah.
Like this guy seemed like for some reason those check all the boxes for kids to be like, yeah, I want to kick it with you.
Yeah, right.
And for some reason, kids want to kick it with
me
you.
and my friends would hang out with pedophiles all the time.
Dude, that dog is freaking the fuck out. He legitimately, because I only talk like on speakerphone, like on my phone.
Sure.
And sometimes I'll come home and I'll be on the phone with you, and like he won't do any, like he'll freak out when I get home. But like say like I call you while I'm at home, and he's like already chill. He'll hear your voice like over the speaker, and he'll just start doing that. He does like this.
Yeah.
And it's like.
Yeah, when I show up.
And I hate that noise.
He's like, if it's the door's locked, he'll freak the fuck out. I'm like, let him in. Get him in here.
Like that time that you showed up and I texted you about the podcast.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I'm kicking it back. Like, we got to wait before we do it. You showed up at my door and I said that I wasn't home or whatever. But I was actually home. And he was just freaking the fuck out. Like, for like an hour.
So first we'll walk in, right? And then he wants me to pet him for like at least 2 minutes.
Yeah, and then he wants you to sit down.
And then, I'll walk away, and then there's one spot in the living room that he goes to because then we like really get down.
Because he puts his like head in your lap.
Yeah.
And then you jerk him off.
Mm-hmm.
You go.
Whoa! You hear that ambience?
What is that?
I think that's the cool.
What is that sound?
We have a lot of ASMR going on in the background.
What the fuck was that sound?
I don't know. I liked it though.
I didn't. It sounded like a bomb, dude.
That's not what a bomb sounds like, you fucking idiot.
I've heard bomb. No, I think I would know. Hey, look at me. Who do you think's more?
Bert Kreischer said this on a podcast. Who do you think's
more fucking experienced than bombs?
And he said this is a joke that I tried out, but it didn't really work. He's like, you know that feeling when you're cuddling with the dog and you get a boner, and nobody could relate to him. And like all of his guests on the podcast like laughed. They're like, "Yeah, that's when you say something really like you're trying to be relatable and nobody relates." But I'm just like listening to it, like, "Yeah, I feel that, bro."
I never get that. I can't. I do have this issue where I get. I air too much stuff out But I get boners way too easily, like if I'm cuddling with like girls or something, or like
Okay.
if I get okay. Don't say it like that. Don't say it like I don't.
right.
No, but like if a girl's just like I got my arm around her or something, and she's like laying, I'll fucking pop a little bit of a half chub or something.
All right. What's the
Almost every single time.
What's the smallest amount of intimacy that it takes for you to get a boner? Don't make a joke out of it. Be serious.
Eyes.
Is that it?
No.
Have you ever locked eyes with somebody and then all of a sudden you're like, oh shit, dude, I got it hard on?
No.
Recently for me.
You have?
Yeah, it was really weird.
Your sister came home from college.
Me and my sister just locked eyes.
And then you guys just made out.
No, there was a lot of tension in the air.
Yeah.
And I was like, whoa, what is going
But
on
I don't
right
know.
now?
What is like that's how it is every time you guys meet.
You know, it wasn't my sister, you fucking asshole.
Okay.
I'm not going to say who it is, though.
No, say it.
No.
Give me a hint.
Come
on.
That's too personal, I feel.
Would I know if you gave me a hint?
Yeah. No, it was bad because...
Is it who I think it is?
Probably.
Is it the person?
Probably. I don't know who you're talking about.
Thinks that you're in love with her, but she's in love with you.
Yeah.
Is it that girl? That girl gave you a boner. You see, here's the thing.
It was annoying.
Hold on,
stop. It was annoying because I felt like if anybody,
she doesn't deserve your boner. Dude.
I know. If anybody else was in the room, I felt like everybody would have been uncomfortable because of how much sexual tension was in the air.
Really?
I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Dude, you realize like at that point you just have to fuck her. Because otherwise, because you are so concerned. Like your big thing is your dad already told you to fuck this girl. Everybody's told you to fuck her. But you're
going too specific.
You're just worried about switching gyms.
Okay, now you blew it.
Yeah, I know I'm going to blow it, obviously. But you're just worried about switching gyms. But at this point, you're going to be fucking. I mean, it's not bad because it increases your testosterone. But you're going to be fucking fully torqued while working out every single. You just going to fucking have that, bro?
No, it doesn't happen every time. It was just like this one situation, and
dude.
I was like, oh,
yeah,
fuck.
But now that it's happened again,
What is
you're
going
going to
on?
think about how it happened, and then you're going to get that boner again. Dude, I've had it happen before, bro. I've had thoughts about boners that I've had about boners for somebody, and then I get a boner thinking about that boner that I had for that boner for her. You know what I mean?
Let's go to the root of that. Let's start it from the beginning.
I got a lot of issues. Speaking of that, I do have an issue. I had this like night terror the other night where I was working with.
What are they just nightmares?
I don't know. I just called it a night terror. I just woke up screaming.
Night terror is like a recent thing, right? Do people just say night terrors because it sounds funnier than just saying a nightmare? What's the difference?
I don't know. The only reason why because I just like woke up screaming, which was because I had this dream that I was riding in a car with my boss or a truck for a work truck, and there was like three of us in the truck, and I was like, yo, why are we sitting three people in here? Like I was getting pissed. I was like, I shouldn't be in here. I shouldn't be in this.
Oh right,
truck.
it's a 2-person truck, and you were mad that you were in
and then
3 people in a 2-person truck.
My boss is known to have road rage. Like a lot of road rage.
Have we told these stories?
No.
Can we tell them?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
We can get into them.
Tell those ones. Those are good.
But I had this dream that he like got so angry that a person was going slow that he went like, you know how there's dotted lines so you can go past people?
Yeah.
Well, he went into oncoming traffic.
But
he started speeding up at like 70. He was like, fuck you. And he's like screaming at the
double solid lines.
And I'm like, yo, you don't need to pass this guy. Like, we got to take a right here anyways. Like, what the fuck are you doing? And he's like, no, fuck this motherfucker. And then this guy sped up. So we're just driving. And then oncoming traffic comes. We hit. And I woke up screaming because it felt so real.
You were over there sleeping?
Yeah.
And you woke up?
Yeah. And I was fucking... It was all because we have like a temporary worker for the summer right now.
Really?
Yeah. And he told
me... The baby?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he goes... yeah, it's a child.
Yeah.
It's a child. But no, he goes, yeah, he already told me that once I leave for the summer, you're going to be working with him all... from now on. And I was like, yeah, that's not happening because I do not want because my boss loves working and I hate working.
Yeah. So
like I mean I'm fine with working, but I don't want to work till 8 p.m. every single day.
I want to explain why you have these night terrors, because they're like rooted in
a little bit of truth.
How crazy this guy goes.
So like my boss,
salt of the earth.
my boss,
great person.
I grew up. This guy was actually, like I told you this, the first funny person, like first person that like made me laugh all the time.
Can we describe him or no?
He's like,
like physically.
Yeah. So he's a short 59-year-old.
He's 5'7".
He's probably
maybe shorter.
Probably a little bit shorter.
5'6".
He's shrinking with age. He's shrinking with age. He works like nonstop. He's a workaholic. He doesn't like that because he says, "Oh, I hate working," but that's like that's all he does now.
Yeah.
Like, but he's like fucking one of the funniest, most energetic people I know. But he's like also like a baby boomer. So his jokes are rooted in like baby meme. Like baby memers.
Boomer memers.
Yeah, boomer memers.
Why couldn't you think of that?
I couldn't think of that. I fucking had to. But he's a boomer memer.
Which I don't think a lot of people know what that is.
Which is just rooted in like very sexual, crude humor.
You know how on Facebook you just see, adults who are posting minion memes all the time?
Yeah. There's two type of baby boomers, right?
Yeah.
Openly racist.
Yeah.
And racists trying to cover up their racism by anti-Trump memes.
Yeah, right.
Which are the two types of baby boomers. And they're just boomer memers.
And if you make like any low-hanging sexual joke,
they literally
will eat it up.
Like, so I work on garage doors, which is fine to say, I think. And one of the things that we do is like when we put in a panel, we'll put like a roller in, and like just a typical thing, I'll go, "Oh, I'm in," like to say that I'm in, and then he also has like put his roller in, and he'll go,
I got you.
"Oh, Hyman." And he has this high pitched laugh.
Okay, that's funny. That's okay.
He says Hyman, but yeah.
It's
It's hilarious, right?
Yeah,
very funny.
But after the 78th time,
78.
Yeah.
How many work days are in a year, dude?
Yeah,
I hear
Hyman.
I hear it at least 3 days a week.
Yeah.
And then, but it gets to the point, right? Like he has like jokes that he uses. I'd have to like go through it. Like
girls will walk by. I bet she's got a nice pussy on her.
Yeah, no.
Nice bush.
Yeah, no. You'll go, "Oh, that girl has a nice bush on her."
Yeah.
I had to explain to my boss because he's like older. Yeah, women don't have bushes anymore because it all stemmed with. I told him that about a few girls, and then he brought up Katy Perry, and he goes, "Oh yeah, and we always distinguish him because he's got like when he gets excited.
Yeah, just do the voice.
He has a normal voice normally, but when he gets excited, we like try to use like our most high pitched voice because it actually like goes up in like what is it called when you go up in
pitch?
Yeah, higher pitch. Like he gets a higher pitch, but he just like he goes, "Oh, that girl, she's got a nice bush on her." And he'll just like laugh and like he'll punch you in the arm.
He's done it to me too.
Yeah, like whenever he tells jokes, he'll walk.
Hey, look at this guy.
Yeah, look at this guy. And he gives you 3 punches on the arm. He'll do this to like we'll go to like random like places, like commercial places, where like he'll like make a joke at him, like they'll be like, "Oh, what's the password?" And he just recently learned what the word transgender was. He's like, "The word is transgender."
Yeah.
And punched the person in the arm 3 times. And he thought that was
stop.
Yeah,
stop punching.
Just like, what the fuck? And like this guy, I legitimately, and it gets so bad to the point where like I work with him and have known him my entire life. So like I just know all of his sayings to the point where I start using his sayings.
Yeah.
Like he stole this joke from I forgot, I think it's Airplane or something.
Oh, the movie with okay.
Yeah, and he always does, "Oh, Shirley."
Yeah.
"Oh, don't call me Shirley."
Right.
And then he has 3 jokes that he tells. I only know one of them. One of them is he always goes, "Yeah, what's a lesbian's favorite furniture? A liquor cabinet." And then he does the laugh every single time.
Those are one of those jokes you go, "Ha ha."
Yeah, and like
Whoa.
Jose and Hoseby, he knows that one.
I don't know that one.
The Mexican fireman. What do you name his children? Jose and Hoseby.
Oh,
so like
got it.
his normal everyday
Hilarious.
jokes. His normal everyday jokes are way better than like his like trying to be funny jokes.
Yeah,
and like like I said, he'll just like drive past and go, "Oh, I need the corn out of her ass."
Yeah.
He'll say things like that.
Okay, let's talk about his rage.
Oh, so
which is
not
really
only
what
is
I
he
wanna get to.
one of the nicest people. Like if you need something, always there, like able to give you. He's giving.
But guess what happens if you don't know him?
But if you cut him off on the road, be fucking scared. This guy has had more encounters with people than like I can count.
Yeah.
And I've heard probably about all of them. Like one time he got cut off, and he's the owner of my company.
Yeah.
And he got cut off. He got cut off in his fucking work truck.
In his truck
that has like all of our information on it.
It has the logo, who to call,
our phone number, everything. And it was like probably like it was later in the day, and the guy cut him off, so he gunned it, got to the side, flipped him off. Fuck you, motherfucker!
He's screaming out the window at this guy.
You fucking piece of shit! Fuck you! And he's like freaking out on him, getting too excited. And then the guy calls to like complain.
I'll see this. I'll call his fucking boss. I'll tell him what's up.
Yeah, I'll call the office, let him know. Lo and behold, the phones were transferred to him. And he goes, "Yeah, you're right in front of me, motherfucker. You're like, I don't run it off the fucking road." And he's like telling him, "I'm going to run you off the fucking road."
This
and
guy,
shit.
he goes, "What the audacity of this employee of this reputable garage door company? You know what? I'll call his boss and I'll make sure that this guy gets fired or gets in trouble. Hey, do you know that one of your motherfucker, it's me.
Yeah, it's me.
I'm gonna kill you."
But to be fair, like he gets fucked. We get fucked with a fair amount to the point where it does get like I get frustrated like in my car now, and like everybody
You get fucked with by what?
just like people, like because you're in a truck, people will just like try to zoom around you and they'll cut you off for no reason, like just because they want to be in front of a truck. And that's like all it comes down to. He's had another one recently, but then he gets mad about like smaller things. Like recently he was working with one of my coworkers. And he told me a story that they were going onto an on-ramp and he got cut off by a guy. He didn't even get cut off. Our coworker was driving at the time, but he was sitting passenger. So he got cut off and they ended up being side by side by each other.
Oh, so
at
he's
the light.
the passenger. He's not even the driver.
He's not even the driver, and he's freaking out on the guy because he just went in front of him or whatever. I'm sure that he signaled. I'm sure everything was fine with it because he gets mad about that if somebody just goes in front of him. And he got next to him and he goes, "I wouldn't even let my dog fuck your wife, you fucking piece of shit." He's freaking out on him, screaming at him, "Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you." And he's spitting at this guy. Yeah. My boss is spitting at this guy at this fucking light, just over and over. Finally, the guy gets fed up, takes a fucking water bottle, opens it up, chucks it at my boss, and hits him in the head. And it was like instant karma. But to be fair, I think I'd rather get a water bottle thrown at me than have some random person tell me, "Yeah, I wouldn't even let my dog fuck your wife," and also get spit.
You know, I'm not really like a road rage kind of person. I've never like done anything like that. I don't really give a fuck in cars. But I was driving. I think I was leaving Collectivo, and there was this guy. There was this guy. I don't know what happened, right? But a woman was in the car, and there was a guy right behind him. He got out of his car when they were both parked, and he just came up and just started screaming at this woman, right? And I thought that I was like, "God damn, dude, that's fucked up." Like, I can't believe that shit happened. So I got out of my car, and I started yelling at the woman, too. "How fucking dare you cut my dude up?" We both got a bad beat her car up.
You just beat her fucking ass. "Hey, get out." Bam, fucking hit her right in the legs, crippled her. That woman fucking had to crawl back into her car.
Can you believe that shit? Dude, in Milwaukee, they like...
Yeah, that shit's lit. Just today, it was so funny. Me and my coworker, we came out of... we were walking into a parking lot and back to our truck, and some girl stops us and goes, "Hey, is this your guy's car over here, the silver car? This guy that's trying to drive away right now just backed into it and hit it." And he's trying to get away, and we were like, "No, maybe you should check inside the store right here, see if it's anybody's in there." She goes, all right, and she's like, it's like a mini mall or whatever, she's checking inside all of them, like, "Hey, whose car?" And me and my coworker go, "Damn, he's zooming," and he just takes off, and we're laughing, and we're more intrigued that this guy's just getting away and zooming off than finding this person's car.
Yeah.
Whereas like this woman, it was so funny to me because it was like It was the gender differences in it.
I don't understand. Wait, what started the story?
We just walked into a parking lot. A
Yeah.
woman came up to us and said, "Hey, is this your car?" This guy just backed into it.
Oh,
And was like trying to get this guy in trouble. And it showed like the gender differences that like two guys just only cared about how savage this guy was for driving off. Whereas this girl was like, and then another girl pulled up and goes, "I also saw him hit that car too." And it's like two girls like, "We need to get this man in trouble.
Yeah,
Fuck him." And
I
like,
know.
and me and my coworker were just like, "Damn, this is fucking. Look at this. This
I
shit's
know.
dope." Look
I
at
would just be like,
This
"All right,
guy's
dog,
zooming.
get out of here.
Yeah, go.
If you go quickly, I can keep those girls over there, and you'll be fine."
Yeah, we could. Have you ever done a hit and run?
Oh, so much.
Yeah, have you
So
actually?
many times.
I've done one.
Oh my god, only on a couple like kids and like fuck it, dude.
Dude, yeah. No, as long as you keep on going, like it's just like a little.
No, dude. I mean, children are fucking. They're little.
Yeah, you don't get. And is it your fault that they don't fucking
No, dude.
stick over your bumper?
The speed bumps on roads are tougher than children.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, yo, you know this.
Oh, but I did a hit and run once.
Oh, you want to tell that?
Yeah,
All right,
actually.
yeah, tell that shit.
Have you? Did you ever hear this story? It was.
Oh,
it was,
with T-Rog?
Yeah, me and T-Rag. So I lost my phone. I got robbed the night before, passed out by the river of Milwaukee, and lost my phone, passed out by the river on these rocks. I go and jump over. I remember like very little about the night, but I remember jumping over this fence like over and over just to get by like as close to the river as possible to sleep so nobody would fuck with me.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, I know.
Which didn't make sense.
Yeah, you were hammered and you jumped how many fences?
I jumped the fence like 4 times in total because I got over there. I was like, no, I can't sleep over here. That's stupid. And I jumped back over the fence and I was like, but where else would I sleep?
All right.
Where else?
How long did you sleep at the river?
Till like 4 a.m. From like.
If you would have turned, you could have turned right into the river, right?
No. There was
close?
No, there was like what are those bricks called that like fucking. So there was bricks and then there was rocks. No. There was like it holds up like grass and shit for your front lawn. I forget.
I don't know, bricks.
Yeah. So they're just bricks. And
Yeah.
there was like I don't know, maybe like a foot tall brick.
Oh, so that was stopping you from going into the river?
And I was laying in the rocks.
Okay.
And I remembered specifically jumping over that fence 4 times.
Yeah.
And that's all I could remember. And then finally I was like, we got to get to this river and then find the fence. Mm-hmm. And we find the fence finally. And I park. I go and we're looking around. We're trying to find. And T-Rod goes, hey, you jumped this fence?
Yeah.
I go,
how tall was it?
it was like probably, I don't know. It was above my head.
It's at least 20 feet tall.
So it was 20 feet tall.
Yeah.
No, it was like a 6-foot fence or
Sure.
something like that. And jumped over it. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
He goes, hey, you jumped over this fence last night? He goes, you know that there's an opening over on this side.
Could have just walked.
And I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? And then we're like looking around to the point where like this like guy for the condos across the street comes driving. He goes, hey, you guys looking for something? I go, yeah, I got drunk last night, passed out here, lost my phone, can't find it. He goes, what kind of phone is it? I was like, iPhone. I don't know what I had at the time. I break too many phones to know that. And he goes, oh, what color is it? And I tell him, I go, but I had this case. And he goes, so this phone right here?
Is it this?
And he pulls it out. I go, that is fucking amazing. Where did
Yeah.
you find? He was like, it was in the front lawn of these people's house. I got a call last night at 4 a.m. that somebody was just rolling around in the front lawn. And I go, yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds like me.
I've done that before.
Yeah, and he gives me back my phone. I'm like, this is fucking awesome. And I'm on the phone with some angel talking
got
to
it.
angels, and I'm so distracted because I'm so happy
Yeah.
with T-Rog, and I'm a little bit I'm still a little bit drunk. It's
Yeah.
like 8 a.m.
Fuck it.
I back up right into like a 2000. When were we 21? It was like a 2018 brand new Mustang. Fucking bumped into it.
Was it a noticeable like on their car?
There was like a little bit of a dent. It only
whatever.
left like a small little scratch
Yeah.
on mine. And I was like, yep, I got to get out of here.
We're out.
Just
See ya.
dipped out. And yeah, that's my one and only. So not only did I get robbed, I also fucking hit a car and dipped out of there.
Today, I was at work. I was about to clock out. And I noticed, Tony, his work had not been done yet. And sometimes Tony shows up, sometimes he doesn't. I honestly don't know.
Well, yeah. There was a while where like you thought that he got transferred.
Yeah, I was like, Tony, where you been? He was like, I've been here. I was like, oh shit, okay.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, all right. Does he get red marks?
Of course.
Okay, thank God.
So I was like, okay, just another day where they're not, he's not doing work. So fuck it. I was leaving, and he just rolled up. I was like, where have you been? That's the first thing he said, right? Do you remember Charles? Right, the guy who would have like talk about conspiracies.
Yeah.
He thinks witches and warlocks like live among us.
Well, they clearly do.
And flat Earth, he believes all in that.
Dude, I feel so short.
He goes, I was in Racine. Like, doing what? He goes, yeah, Charles had a stroke.
Oh.
Or a heart attack. I don't really know. I just said, which one is it? Tell me, Tony. Like, I know Charles. Charles is a buddy of mine. I have his number. He goes, yeah, I don't know. Like a heart attack. I guess he didn't come in. I was like, is he okay? He's like, no, he had a heart attack.
No, he had a heart attack.
And I was like, I was like, Charles, the guy who was here, he was on this route before you. He goes, oh. I said, Charles? I meant Melvin. I said, who the fuck is Melvin? He goes, I don't know. And I was like, Charles is okay? He goes, yeah. I go, all right, Tony. Well, I guess I'm leaving.
So you're over here having a heart attack.
I thought my friend died.
Thinking that this guy that you knew fucking just passed away from a heart attack or a stroke. I don't know. But not only did this guy not know what the guy had, but also mistook him for a different guy.
And I said, are you sure it's not Charles? He goes, yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Melvin. I've never met Melvin before. I don't know who the fuck that is.
Oh, man. And you've known Charles for a while, like that.
At least 2 years, at least 3 years. We talk about Dragon Ball Z all the time. We talk about conspiracies. That guy, like, I like him, right? He's a cool guy. Yeah. Not a good worker. Doesn't work
Is
hard.
that whole company just trash?
Oh yeah,
really?
Yeah, they just got a raise to $18.
Really?
Because they're thinking like, okay, they're not.
Maybe this will make them work harder.
Yeah,
that's not how it works.
So,
that's not how it works.
So hopefully they do okay. But Charles is okay. I don't think he should.
Thank God.
I was gonna text him like, "Hey, bro, are you good?"
You should probably still text him because I don't think that Tony's the most trustworthy source from what I hear. Because that guy's also been shot a lot.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
I had a weird thing happen at work today. Mm-hmm. So since I've been working for my job, there's been, how there's been like a high turnaround, just like get rid of people all the time. So for some reason, we just hire like people when they show up, like whatever. And we hired some guy because he wore a suit to the interview.
Yeah.
Hired him on Tuesday.
Wait, hold on. You hired him because he just wore a suit?
Yeah.
That's all it takes?
Yeah. Hired him actually on Monday. He was supposed to start Tuesday because today's Wednesday. He's supposed to start Tuesday. Called in Thursday.
That's what's up.
Fucking savage.
He's a new guy right now?
Yeah. Comes in today. He's wearing like a backpack, which for garage doors, like weird,
you don't need?
Oh, weird thing to bring. Why do you have a backpack? He's just kicking it. Fucking, I didn't really talk to him. I showed up.
Were you in the interview?
No. And I show up. Just he ends up working with my boss.
Okay.
So my boss likes to work a lot. Do kind of like sketchy things in general, like the way that he works on ladders and stuff. But they go to a job, and the very first job that they do, they might have done a job before this, actually. Yeah. I don't know. But it was about 10:30. He pulls out extension ladders, starts working on extension ladders. Kid goes, yeah, he's like 24 or something. Yeah. Like that. He goes, yeah, I got to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Goes, runs to the bathroom. My boss is fucking working, finishes the job after like 30, 40 minutes, and looks down. He's, okay, the new guy's still not there. Yeah. He goes to the bathroom, check on him. He goes, hey, I'm all done with the job. What are you doing? You good? He was like, I'll be in the truck waiting for you. He goes, all right, yeah, I'll be out. He waits there for like another 20 minutes. Can't find the guy. He's like, hey, have you guys seen like the other guy that I was with?
Yeah.
And he goes, yeah, it was the like main guy there at the job that they were working at. Guy goes, yeah, was he wearing a backpack? My boss goes, yeah, he was wearing a backpack. He goes, yeah, I saw that guy walking out on the phone. He just left like 10, 15 minutes ago. The guy just ditched my boss. Must have called somebody to pick him up. And then when I got back at 4 p.m., and this guy left at 10 a.m., his car's still there.
Yeah.
And he had just left my boss.
Yeah.
And my boss had like all 2-man jobs set up for the entire day. Ended up just doing them all. Yeah, doing them all by himself. And this guy just, first time ever, I've never seen something like this. Middle of the job, didn't tell him anything, just left him.
I want to start doing that.
Just start.
Well, if all it takes is wearing a suit, I have a suit. So I'm saying I just start going to places, applying.
See, but I don't know if it was
one.
No, it was just. Yeah, it's not just the suit. I think it's just showing up in general, because I don't think that we've not any person that's showed up for an interview. I'm pretty sure we've hired so far.
What?
Yeah.
What kind of fucking? What's the point of the interview?
Yeah, I don't know.
What's the point? Isn't the interview process to be like, hey, is this a cool guy that we can work with that'll do shit?
Which is really needed for our like family owned company.
Isn't that the point?
Yeah.
Why would you hire, I don't know, anybody?
Yeah.
Hey, are you a person? Great. Work here.
Nice. Are you a human being? Absolutely. Well, this is perfect job for you.
Wait, also, are you actually, kind of crazy as well? It's fine.
Yeah,
we'll take you.
Oh, you have 3 felonies? No problem.
Are you Jewish?
Oh, we don't
hire Jewish.
I'm pretty sure that we also didn't do like background checks or anything.
What's a background check for your job? What do you guys do? Look them up on Facebook? Is that a background check?
Yeah, I think so.
That's got to be it, right?
Probably not even that much. I don't know. But yeah, this guy just
who's doing it? Your boss is not doing a background check.
Since I've been there, I was thinking about it, and there's been about 15 people. Like in my 5 years, there's been in a company that at most the most people we've ever had hired, like technician
at a time, like together at the same time.
At the same time was 6 people.
So the most employees you've had at once is 6.
3 of us have been there the entire time.
Yeah. Right.
Which was me, the boss's son.
Right.
And this is not including the office lady.
Yeah.
We've been there the entire time, so there's always been a standard 3. So at most we have 3 extra different people.
Yeah.
In that time, we've had 15 different people working for us.
Yeah.
Which is nutty.
Well,
that's an insane turnaround. For 5 years.
If I have to say,
maybe even 20 people.
I have to say, why don't you guys do something better?
Yeah, do something different.
Wouldn't you think that's the idea?
Yeah, I don't know. I can't knock it because the job pays very well. And I like doing like working with people, like the people I work for. Yeah. But like, it just seems there's something wrong. We're just finding, like, I don't get it because like, how are there unemployed people? There's jobs out there, dude. Like I just
right now the unemployment rate's like super low, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't know because like, and then people are like, I saw Chick-fil-A siren at $16.50.
What?
Dude, I'm about to fucking flip some fucking chickens. Do you even flip chickens? Do you just drop them?
$16.50?
Yeah.
At Chick-fil-A?
Yeah, dude.
Yo.
But the issue is, right?
You end up being a psychopath and having to say you're welcome and shit.
And he can't be gay.
God, that's a big problem for us.
Yeah, so.
They found a bestiality because if that's the case, I don't know.
Dude, did we talk about? I think the bestiality should be more like.
Okay.
All right.
Here we go.
Yeah, it should be more all right.
Go on.
Like you jerk off dogs and it's no problem.
Yeah.
But you guys have like a spiritual bond.
Yeah, that's different. We're in love.
Yeah.
Those other people are fucking freaks.
Because like,
remember that video that AG showed us about
that video's dope.
That was the first time I've ever seen an actual dog fucking a girl and it not being like a joke. It was like, yo, dick and pussy.
Yeah, it was all that shit.
And he was going crazy.
Yeah.
And okay, so.
Oh, he was also eating her out too, right?
Oh, yeah. Here is a question, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's animal cruelty?
I don't know.
Because if animal cruelty is abusing a dog, that ain't it.
See, because I could understand, right?
Yeah.
If you're fucking the dog, right?
Like
if you're
you're giving it to the dog.
Yeah, but if the dog's giving it to you, I feel like it can't.
It almost feels like that's the dog's choice.
That's consent at that point, right?
I can't. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. See, that's what I don't like about this society now. can you even say the word consent nowadays?
What?
Like without like drawing some fucking hatred?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Because I feel like that dog fucking you.
Yeah,
that's consent.
If you allow,
but like if you just start fucking a dog, how do you know if the dog likes it?
I don't know.
Unless you're good at sex.
Well,
like if you,
maybe that's what it is.
If you just know that you're good at sex, then you can fuck dogs.
Yeah, so
because then you're holding out.
I crush pussy.
Yeah, you do crush pussy.
Yeah, so it's like, yeah, dude. Wait until I get these dogs' pussies.
Wait until I get. So me and you have a bet.
Oh, you want to talk about? Okay.
Oh, okay.
Sure.
I hate how you like talk about things.
Why?
Oh, you want to talk about? Oh, okay.
Why do you hate that?
I just hate the way that you say okay. I think.
Okay.
I get so angry at you the other day too.
For what?
I'll get into it like during the bet thing because it kind of ropes in. So me and David. So
I don't even know how it got started.
Me being David's best friend, he worries about me.
Can we also just like establish the rules in this so we can?
Yeah, we're going to get to all of it, but first we're going to get to how it came about. So we were just sitting in the car, and I was like, "Yeah, I think that I could get like a 6-pack." You're like, "You couldn't get? Have you ever had a 6-pack?" I said, "No, but I could probably do it."
Yeah.
I said, "My brother did it once, so I could probably do it."
Mm-hmm.
You go, "Yeah, but like it'll take a long time." I said, "I could probably do it in a year." You're like, "There's no way."
You're right. Was it the whole? Yeah.
You were like, I'll bet you $250 that you can get a 6-pack in a year.
Mm-hmm.
I said, all right, finally, I needed somebody to test me,
right?
Because all I need is somebody to test me or me be in love.
Mm-hmm.
And since all women are trash, I can't.
Right.
I can't fall in love.
Sure.
And by that, I mean women just hate me because I'm an incel.
Yeah.
And I'm slowly becoming more of an incel, which fucking sucks, dude. I just want to convert to like Buddhism or something.
I'm sorry?
Buddhism.
What is Buddhism?
Just fucking bitches. Booties.
Did you just make that up, or is that like the opposite of insults?
No, I just made that up.
Okay, keep going.
It was a play. It was a play on of words
of
booty, Buddhism, and booty.
Got it. Yeah. Okay.
Buddhism is a religion in Asian culture.
So for the bet, what is it? July.
You originally called and you were like, okay, but you have to have a 6-pack without flexing. I said, okay, that's horseshit.
No,
because I weighed in at. I'll drop it right now. This is going to surprise you.
I don't think it will.
Well, you don't understand numbers.
Okay.
271.
Whoa.
271.
Okay.
As of yesterday, I was down to 262.
Okay.
Which we started the bet on Saturday. So cruising along.
Okay, already. Losing weight for a fat guy's easy.
Okay, suck a dick. Suck a dick. But cruising along. And I'm like, yo, like I'm a big dude. One, I have to shed all the weight. You don't even have like a 6-pack without flexing.
It's impossible.
It's like hard.
Yeah, but I do have it if I flex and I'm dehydrated.
Yeah. So like you're able to do that, and I'm fine with being hydrated for it. Yeah. Like I'm fine with because I hydrate anyways. Because what I do is intermittent fasting. Okay. I'll get to what my diet is going to be.
We don't need to.
No, because we'll be able to talk.
Okay.
But you told me, yeah, you have to have it without flexing. I said that's fuck, and I got angry because
you got really mad at that
because you're so fucking retarded. Like because you were honestly all it came down to was you were trying to make it harder for me, and you just didn't want to.
Well, it is harder. But I also
that's not doable. That's not doable.
Yes, it is.
I don't think that's. You realize I'd have to, in order to have a 6-pack in general, I'd probably have to be down to like what 190
for you.
Yeah, 190.
I don't
185.
know. You might even need to be less.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm going to have to lose about 100 pounds.
And then on top of it, 175.
Yeah. And so I'm going to have to lose roughly 100 pounds. Yeah. And then on top of it, also get abs.
100.
So like you don't understand like how much that is because like you actually don't. Like you do, but you don't because like
you want to make the money.
Those numbers just slip your mind and like.
Well, I just never thought about it. I just said it.
Yeah. And then you also what was the other thing that you?
Okay, I said you just getting the 6-pack isn't enough. You have to like on the day have it.
Yeah, so like even if I like got it like in 9 months, I have to maintain it for 6.
Because that's part of the challenge. Like it can't.
Yeah,
it can't.
Which I'm fine with. Easy. I'm fine with that. I'm fine.
So you gave me that.
But at the time when you told me it, I was like deep in my fast, and I was like 20 hours in. Yeah. So I was like, dude, everything like.
So you were just angry. You were ready to get mad at me.
And then that entire day, I end up like pushing my fast to like, I don't know, I think 36 hours or something like that. So I went a long time without eating.
Yeah.
And I just, you were talking to me, and I was like, do you remember me even saying this? I go, I literally can't even talk to you right now. Like you're just like, you're angry at me with everything.
I was wondering why you're calling me less.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about it.
Yeah, because like, I just like, when I'm adapting, I just need to like,
when you're adapting.
No, like really, because
when I'm adapting to my environment.
What are we at?
Huh? 40.
Oh. You made it seem like we were running out of time.
No.
But yeah, no. So like when I'm
like you're all
when I'm adapting to like
when you're like a fucking X-Men.
Yeah, fucking adapting to my superpowers. No, but
I get into water, I just gills.
But I made these alarms on my phone. One's at noon that says eat healthy or don't eat at all. Fuck David.
Okay.
And then at 5 p.m. it says work out, don't nap. Fuck naps.
Yeah.
Or no, work out, fuck a nap.
We have changed mentalities because I've been napping all day.
Dude, we love naps. Yeah. That's what I end up doing today, and I end up working out right before the podcast.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. So to get more into like what I'm doing for it, I'm taking steroids. So wait, let's establish that. Are supplements off the tip?
I don't care. Go ahead, go crazy.
Because I'll take supplements.
Dude, no, wait. Imagine you're just
dude. I'll take some fucking HGH. I don't give a fuck.
Just fucking
dude. Actually, that'd be so fucking. Because like I'm already like a strong.
Your heart
person.
explodes.
Like, oh, does that fuck with your heart? Because I do have too weak of a heart.
Yeah, dude. You don't think that shit's gonna fuck you up?
I thought it was your liver.
Oh, well, who gives a
I don't know. I was watching The Fighter and the Kid.
I made a girl's liver fucking disappear, and it bounces back, dude. That's what the fuck is up.
Yep. I was watching The Fighter and the Kid, and they were talking about some supplement that's like close to steroids. Mm-hmm. I really want to do that.
Which
I don't know what it's called. I forgot. Yeah. I'd have to rewatch it. But Brian Callen was just talking about how I need to get on this, mm-hmm. and how he wanted to get on it because he's like,
yeah, I know. I like Chris D'Elia does it where he's like, any supplement or like any pill, I'll just take it.
Yeah, just take it. Wait.
Hey, just some guy.
Just some guy giving out some.
With him and Will Sasso.
What is that?
Yeah,
it's just things. Okay, yeah, sure.
We don't need to do the whole thing, but yeah just watch that shit. That's funny.
It's good shit. But yeah, they were talking about that. So I'm thinking about doing that. But my diet regimen consists of one meal a day at most. With working out on a fast, which is 23 hours without eating and then an hour of eating, which is a common misconception. This fucking pisses me off because every time that I do this, people are like, "Yo, this fucking is unhealthy. You shouldn't do that." Because there was, everybody's concept, and even yours was, 5 meals a day. That,
I don't know if it was my concept.
Like a lot of people think that, right? Like 5 meals a day, which is a very good diet. Don't get me wrong. Like this isn't me knocking that, but it's a very hard diet to maintain just because like if you have a working schedule, it's not easy. Like to eat snacks, breakfast, lunch, snack.
Well, what's
dinner.
cool about this is that fat is used for like conserving energy. Mm-hmm. So you just got all that shit. So you probably don't even need to eat it in general. You probably
I could go weeks.
You probably could last weeks.
Oh, you know that whales eat their blubber to stay alive.
I don't know if that's true, but I believe
that is true.
There was a guy.
No. Would I tell you an aquamarine fact without it being?
No, you're usually pretty good on those facts.
Yeah.
Which is constant. There was this guy. He was like, I don't know. I'm just gonna say number 575 pounds. I don't really know if that's true. And they wanted to do a test to see, can you just survive? No eating will just give you the vitamins you need, and then just like your body's just gonna consume like the built up fat. And I guess like he was just fine. He just got down to like average weight, no food, vitamins, was fine. I could be making that all up, but
and this is a fake story by David Miller.
I'm pretty sure that's not the fact, and if it's not, fuck it. Who cares?
Sue me, motherfucker. I fucking dare you guys to sue us, you fucking pussies. You don't stand a chance.
Maybe we need to get into like lawsuits or shit.
No, I'll sue people. Yeah, no.
Maybe we should get into controversies.
No, I do actually hate people that sue people. Like that's one thing that pisses me off so much. I hate it.
That's what America's built on, baby.
I know, and I
That's what
fucking
America's
hate it.
built on, baby. You
That's why
fuck me over.
That's
Guess
why
what?
I'm
We're
going
going
to Croatia.
We're gonna go to the courts. I'm gonna steal your money, and it's gonna be legal. That's what the fuck is up, dude.
That's that shit. No, that is that shit.
But
I fucking hate it because like people just take advantage of it, dude. Like, and then you got fucking
you ever hear of
succubuses?
You ever hear of ejaculation?
Ejaculation?
Yeah, Manfred called me and he was like, "Hey, you guys should talk about ejaculation." So I looked it up. Right?
Mm-hmm.
It's about meditating, like monks do it. About they learn how to have the sensation of ejaculation, which is where that shit comes out. All internal, baby. Nothing comes out.
Monks can do this?
That's why they meditate for so long. You thought it was like a sense of zen or whatever. It's all about the ejaculations.
Dude, no. Well, you know what sucks is that you just told me that, and that's going to literally ruin my life.
Yeah, you figure out how to create the sensation,
dude,
without actually doing any of the work, and you can just make it happen.
I literally edge for hours.
I know. It's a waste of time.
No, but even that,
you should just be meditating.
But imagine if I could meditate, I'd be doing that for 24 hours a day.
I know. Why do you think these monks are just in temples doing that?
But what?
It never made sense, right? Now you get it.
Well, also, monks kind of confuse me in general.
Okay.
How do they live?
What do you mean?
Like, dude, if they're just meditating all the time.
Yeah, dude. If you have
temples,
are
they working?
Oh no. Also, so the ejaculation. Sometimes it's I think like the you know how there's proteins and shit in like
semen.
You just you just absorb it and you start getting all the physical.
Shut up.
I'm not joking.
That's fake.
No, you just get all of like.
Wait, so literally, rather than it's not like a sensation. You're literally coming back, like your cum is just going inside of you.
A little bit, yeah, and you just.
I don't think that's true.
You just absorb the energy.
That's not how it works.
I didn't do a lot of research.
That's you know how because there's like a tube from your balls to your urethra.
Yeah,
it's not like it like goes the other way.
I could be making up a superpower, but but I'm pretty sure this is how it works.
Which, if I had a superpower, it'd probably be ejaculation.
I gotta say,
along with super strength.
You know, here on the monologue, we don't really fact check. We don't do research. We kind of just say things.
Yeah,
as
remember when I
fact.
made up that kangaroo? Like I just started calling like baby kangaroos roos. I tried saying that as a fact, and then we fact checked it, and it's a Joey.
So, do you remember me telling you the story about this guy who I work with, where he just like makes up huge fabrications of lies, where.
Speaking of that, this leads into another person I want to talk about.
This
that
guy
really aggravates me.
This guy just lies about everything.
Okay.
He used to say that he played for Arizona, went to March Madness, won the championship, beer pong champion of the world, sick on the turntables on a DJ. He's like friends with the chief of police in Milwaukee.
This guy's name's Kyle?
That is his name.
He chugs monsters all day.
Everybody in the town knows him, apparently. So I like to mess around with this guy. You know, I like to
feed into it.
I like to throw out a little softball and see him knock it out of the park with a crazy story.
Yeah.
You know, he knows all of Fall Out Boy, and they played at his wedding. That's what he told me. One of my favorites was that video of that kangaroo who had the dog just came out, and the guy just squared up, knocked him out, saved the dog, right? Yeah. After that video, I get confident. I start telling people, yeah, I can take a kangaroo. Yeah. And to this day, I kind of still think I can take one.
Oh, no.
Because people say, like, oh, they're just going to kick you. But I'd come up, because I'm smarter than a kangaroo. I'm 90% sure. Mm-hmm. I'm just kind of behind it. It can scratch me, whatever. But I think I can choke it out.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Thanks for that. For sure, I can choke one out, right?
Well, because I think about it like this, right?
Yeah.
Like, I don't even need both hands to take out a kangaroo.
Yeah.
So you could probably take out a kangaroo.
Thank you. I also they only got
you for sure because
they only got their legs. If you apparently getting decked in the face,
you wouldn't be able to just choke it out like just like rear naked.
Sure,
you'd have to wrap your legs around it, and I think that then like if you full on anaconda it, like you wrapped your legs around its body, and then choked it, that kangaroo not only is going to pass out in 30 seconds, it's dead in 45.
Thank you.
You're collapsing that fucking.
But I really do
esophagus.
think that if I just like work on my technique a little bit on boxing, because they're only thinking about the legs all the time because that's what they do.
Mm-hmm.
You know, 1-2 punch to the face, stun, get behind it, choke it out, got it. Right.
Okay.
So my coworker, I'm talking to him like this. I'm messing around. He tells me, he goes, I can fight a kangaroo right now. And I'm like, please go on. My boy in Australia, he's got an underground kangaroo fighting boxing ring, and he runs that shit.
How old is this guy?
Huh? He's like 37.
Is he artistic?
No,
Okay.
he's completely normal.
Really?
Well, the only thing is, he just likes to be. I don't know why he likes when people think he's interesting. So he'll just say shit where he's like, if you want to come to Australia anytime, I can set it up for you. And I said, bet.
Is this guy? Do you still see this guy?
All the time. I love him.
Really?
Yeah, he's one of my favorites. Yeah.
But you just love like weird people in general. Oh, we have a friend that also lies all the time.
Which one? Oh, right. Yeah.
And
Okay.
he recently made up a lie.
Oh.
Not just like one small lie.
Doesn't matter. He's not going to watch this anyways.
Yeah,
Remember when you were like, do you even watch the podcast? And he's like, yeah. And you're like, name one thing we talked about. It like he could have just said honestly anything, and we would have been like, okay. And he couldn't even do that.
Yeah. And like literally, especially if you're a friend of ours,
Yeah.
you just have to name anything that's happened.
Oh, in our lives.
In our lives.
Also, I don't even care if you watch. It's fine if you don't.
Yeah.
Just don't pretend like you do.
Because like clearly
Yeah.
we've like made that guy laugh or told that guy a story
Sure.
that he could have just been like, yeah, you told me this once.
Right.
And
Oh yeah.
so
He
then-
could have even lied about a story that we might have said that he's heard.
Or just literally say, oh yeah, I heard you guys talking about masturbation.
Yeah.
Okay. Like you
Perfect.
got it. But
Yeah.
no, this guy.
We're
like,
very one-dimensional.
This guy, he's known for lying.
Yeah.
And then posting his lies on social media.
Yeah.
Did you see his most recent social media post?
Oh,
Where you saying the guy's life?
Oh my god, I was gonna bring that up.
That shit.
Okay, it's always great when you start off with this. I'm not posting this for attention. First off, yeah, you are.
Yeah, you
are.
Because here's the thing.
You are.
If you weren't posting it for attention,
You wouldn't post it at all.
And if it was for self good and just a good deed, you would never bring it up again.
You don't need to.
Because here's the thing. One thing that I give you credit for
Oh, don't say it.
is you do like
No. I don't even want to say that. Skip that.
I can't think of a specific example. I'm not going to use a specific.
Okay.
But like you do things like good for people.
Not really.
It's sometimes.
Don't let people think that.
You sometimes do good things, but then you also don't like tell people.
No, I don't want people to know that.
People will vent to you, and you just won't tell people. Like,
Yeah.
But then also when people vent to you, you don't like elaborate or like try to like hear more about their story. So like you actually are one of the few people that does some good deeds, like just
No,
for pure
not-
good.
not
I feel
really.
like I do it sometimes, but a lot of times mine are selfish as well. Like I can at least admit to it. I'm self-aware. I feel like this guy is completely unself. This guy's not self-aware at all. And he starts it off with, yeah, I'm not posting this for attention.
That's the best part.
And he like,
That's the best.
this guy, yeah, I love him.
No,
Known him for a long time.
Yeah, okay. All right.
He's really close to us.
Let's just say what happened. So I think this is how the story goes. He's just going out, having a drink, and he notices a guy crying. And something in him, he didn't know what, but it
And what would me and you do in that situation?
make fun of that guy.
Ha 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 ha.
You are a loser.
Push-
Ha 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 ha.
Yeah,
Fuck
who
you.
cries? And
But
then-
this guy,
then me and you
heart
go
of
and cry.
gold,
Yeah.
sees this man, and something in him just compelled him to go over and say, "Hey, man, what are you crying about?" And honestly, that's as far as I got because I was like, "Boo hoo," and I stopped reading.
Yeah, I didn't see what he was upset about. Oh, I did see one thing, like the guy's brother.
Died or whatever.
Passed away.
I don't know his fucking brother.
Yeah, like it seemed like the guy was sad or something. And then
I don't know. He's crying about his twin brother. Or something. I
yeah,
don't know.
and he must have given him his number and like, hey, if you ever need to talk, here's my number.
Yeah.
And I guess like vented with this guy.
Sure.
But then like got this text message in this post and
Oh
for
right,
everybody.
yeah, which is crazy. Then this so our friend came up to the guy crying, venting about his brother dying recently. They came to that bar because that's where they used to hang out and have a special moment. Right?
Oh, was that it?
Yeah. So our boy,
I didn't know that had that much.
So it was like a sentimental thing, and he went out of there to talk to the guy and then say, hey, if you ever need somebody to text, here you go. And instead of just like being the person like for that guy, he just put it all out there for everybody to see. Just like this real intimate moment.
Of course, it's gotten like a lot of attraction, which rightfully, because it's a good thing. Like, it was a good deed. It was good. But like, did you have to post it?
I don't know.
Did you have to post it?
And it bothers me because every single comment was like, this is amazing. Yeah, you're the best ever.
God, yeah. And like, I don't know.
Oh, this is how we're going to get in trouble.
Yeah.
We're going to get yelled at for this one.
Probably, but fuck it, dude. I mean, at this point, like, it's just, give us a fuck.
Whatever. We're losing all of our friends left and right.
I'm going through a midlife crisis right now anyways, so I'm trying to get a six-pack abs.
Is that fucked up? That's fucked up, right? To like put that guy's shit out there? Maybe he didn't want that.
I don't think it was fucked up. I think it's fine, but like, it didn't need to be done.
You know why I think it feels gross to me? Is that it seems like
it's because we know him.
Yeah,
I think
this guy clearly has like truthfully something bad going on about him,
and it truthfully did need somebody,
and
to talk
that
to.
is a nice thing. But in this guy's time of need, somehow our friend has made it about himself and look at how good of a person I am. That's why it feels gross to me.
Yeah, that's where.
And it's not.
I can.
It's not because like. Obviously, I'm fucking around. That guy's like, that's terrible.
Yeah.
Right.
And you, you've been doing. Oh, you don't. Is this what you not?
Yeah. Don't. Yeah. We don't. I don't
about who you hang out with.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's not important.
Okay. But does he watch?
No.
Oh, then we can talk about it.
No, but I don't.
So, David joined a Little Brother program.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did. And he joined a Little Brother program. And he got this little orphan boy that runs around with him nowadays. What did you guys do last week?
We played basketball together.
You guys played basketball, and then you guys went rabbit hunting or something like that?
No, we went.
Because he always loved rabbits.
I mean, I don't even want to talk about this kid.
You just love him.
Yeah, he's the best.
He gets robbed all the time.
Yeah, he got his Xbox stolen from him. His apartment got broken into. He's like, "Hey, David, what's going on?" My apartment just got broken into.
He started off with this, right?
They stole everything.
They stole my TV. They stole my Xbox.
My games, my cigarettes.
My cigarettes. It wasn't his rolling tobacco.
Anyway, so what's up?
And you go, "Oh, damn, that sucks. How you doing though?"
Yeah.
And he goes, well, pretty crappy. I got all my things stolen.
Oh, man.
And this was a kid that actually was in a tough time. But
everything. I mean, every time I talk to him, something new is going on with him. And I just have to like, all right, man. I think.
And you're doing all this low key. You haven't posted about it once.
No, I don't even like talking around on here. This is stupid.
But I really like that conversation because he goes, yeah, all these terrible things happen to me. And you're like, oh, so how are you?
Yeah, how are you mentally? How you doing like in that realm?
Well, terrible. Somebody just kicked me while I was fucking down, dude.
Yeah. He was doing good though. He lost his virginity, so that was cool.
Wait, didn't he tell you that he had like sex twice or something?
No, well, when I hung out with him initially, he was really down because he hadn't had sex, and he was like, my penis is small, and like I'm getting nervous. I'm so upset about that. And I was like, hey, man.
Did he say that his penis?
Yeah, or he thinks he is. And I was like, hey, man, so is mine. It's fine. It's not a big deal. And I guess maybe that helped him or something. I gave him a book to help him. Like, it was like a book about picking up girls. And I was like, hey, maybe read this book and it'll help you.
What? Wait.
Yeah. Which part is confusing to you?
Did you already have this book?
What do you mean?
was this a book that you owned?
And yeah, of course. Yeah, I own it.
Shut up. So you did buy this book specifically?
The Game by Neil Strauss. You know why? You know why I bought it?
Why?
Because Brian Callen was talking about it on his podcast, and I was like, all right, I gotta read what this fucking book's about, and it's just about manipulating girls into having sex with you.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I need to buy that book.
I know. So I don't
think that women get manipulated enough.
and I was like, okay, what the fuck is this? Brian was like, yeah, dude, this shit has some like crazy techniques that like probably would really work, and it's just like I was reading someone, I was like, oh, this is just kind of like shit that's in pop culture, like people talk about like this stuff, and it's probably actually it came out in the early 2000s, and I was like, this is, I get it, but a lot of it was really fucked up. How
was it?
Yeah. I mean, it's literally about manipulating girls' like weak points and shit like that. Like,
why do guys not get manipulated?
Like, they do.
Why is there? Well, yeah, I know
They do.
like like I do.
Yeah,
like a lot
for sure
for money.
Yeah, for sure.
But like,
it's just in different ways.
Yeah, I guess.
Like money. You nailed it right there.
Yeah,
guys get manipulated into money, like spending
like
shit
all the time.
All the time. There you go.
Me specifically, you didn't understand this either.
Oh, because I don't let those bitches do that shit.
Well, you made a woman pay for the first date, dumbass.
Yeah, I mean that's you're gonna make me cry. You're gonna make me cry.
Yeah, you've been a fuck up here.
So
did that book help them though?
I don't know. Well, to me, I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna do any of this shit.
Did he actually lose his virginity? Because that guy also he used to tell me all the time that he like had already lost his virginity.
He might be lying. I don't know. I just gave him that book and I was like, hey, maybe read this and it'll help you out. He said he liked it, the book, but he's not a strong reader. Well, he told me specific things that I had read in the book, and I was like, oh, okay, he's reading it,
Oh, really?
Yeah. So have you ever heard of like something called a pickup artist?
Yeah,
that's from that book.
A pickup art. I was watching the Raj Patel talked about it a few times. They had a pickup artist on his show the other day.
Like terms like nagging. Or like,
they were bringing that up over.
It's all from that. It's all from that
Casey
book.
Tron, they're doing a new thing with the Bachelorette.
Yeah,
where they have 2 girls on it, and they'll have like guys, or they'll have 2 guys and girls, and they kind of narrow it down. They take turns eliminating. And then the top 3, they list their order. They come to agreement who they want to win.
Yeah,
and if whoever wins, so like they pick one with the girls. They picked one guy to win. And whoever he picked wins the Bachelor.
Yeah.
So it was QT Cinderella versus Casey Tron. And there was a pickup artist on there, and Casey Tron was like, yeah, would you nag me?
Right. I mean, because that's all literally from that book. You know, like the Dennis system in Always Sunny? That's like a psychopathic, like, of that.
Oh.
So, like, all of these... I guess in the early 2000s, that was like really common. There was like a best-selling book, and guys would just do techniques like that.
And it worked?
Yo, dude.
That's why we're going to be the new baby boomers.
Yeah, I mean, it really, it basically, I'd forget the steps because I literally was like, okay, I'm not going to do this shit. But all of it is just about making the girl feel like lesser. And then you being like the person of value, and that person being like, oh shit,
I need you.
Yeah,
making them depend.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's what it's about. And it's not really about like, establishing relationships and keeping up with them. It's about being like, hey, this is like a one and done kind of thing. and then also being like, yeah.
So this guy that wrote the book,
yeah, he was a complete dork.
Oh really?
Like a fucking loser.
Get out of here.
He was like a writer for like I think like he was like a journalist in New York. I don't know if he wrote for like a big publication or something, but he had heard
a place where people get down.
He had heard about these guys who were like experts at picking up girls, and it was something that he just like didn't understand. He was like a complete fucking loser. Really? And then he like came into the den of them, and he like learned about everything. And then became also a pickup artist, and then wrote the techniques and shit. And that's like what the book is about.
So this guy fucks now?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He has a I was looking him up, and back when he was like famous or like relevant, he was on Jimmy Kimmel's talk show, and Jimmy Kimmel is like he was kind of like an asshole back then. He's like, come on, you're telling me that you just can pick up any girl, and Jessica Alba sitting there, right there, and he's like, try it on Jessica Alba right now, and he's starting off hard, right? Like there should be no reason for Jessica Alba to be interested in him, but by the end of it, you can clearly see she's just like feeding in to everything what this guy's saying. And if it was like a normal social setting, he had her.
Really?
Yeah, this guy also picked up like Britney Spears' number. He was like legit like a crusher.
Dude,
yeah.
I gotta read this book, dude.
I know. It's
I'm going to crush pussy now.
I mean, right.
But
So
I
basically
don't
think about
put an effort
think
for
about
shit like
everything that how you talk to girls. Get rid of
Complete
that.
opposite.
Oh my god, it's like you do everything wrong based
that's
on what
fine.
this book is saying.
See, but I don't want to put in like the effort to be like something I'm not, though.
We're basically out of time. If you want to,
Yeah, we can wrap it up then. Dude, actually, I do want to talk about one more thing.
yeah, finish it up.
So I played poker this weekend, and I got so pissed. So we played with this kid. We'll call him D-Ray.
Okay, I know who that is.
And this kid knows nothing about poker.
Yeah.
And like, just to put it in perspective, I played a hand against him where I made him go all in, and like it took majority of my chips, and it would have like put me skyrocketed ahead of like, everybody, because I had a ace king, double like two pair.
It's a good hand.
Very good hand.
Yeah.
And there was a very slim chance, like
You should win that pot.
Yeah, he needed 2 specific cards only.
Yeah.
To get a full house. Didn't even realize that he had a full house.
Oh.
Thought that he lost. Threw it down. Was like,
fuck.
Oh, this also made somebody else go all in.
Yeah.
Lil Bro made Lil Bro go all in too. So his chips were
So
all in.
you played. Oh, you thought, okay, there's a low chance of me losing this pot.
Very,
and
very,
you
very
managed
low.
to make all these fucking idiots go all in. And you're like, oh, dude, I'm about to win.
I knew for sure that
I'm about to
Lil Bro had lost.
ream this shit.
But I didn't know about fucking D-Ray. And this guy just, he's like, oh, fuck, I lost.
dude.
I lost. And he threw down his hand.
And they
then-
fell into the silhouette of a light.
Yeah.
And like you just hear music playing. It's the perfect pair of cards that he needed.
And then somebody came up behind him and held him up like Simba and fucking drew a red cross on his head.
I know. They only had semen, so they had a...
And he beat me with that full house. And then he just like, this kid is like a big shit talker.
Oh, I like it.
So he like shit talked to me the entire time. And like I lost because of that. There was 3 different hands where like I had like a straight and I lost to like a royal flush.
Nobody got who got a royal flush?
You don't know him. His name's Nizzy.
Was he that kid that showed up as I was leaving?
So he got that.
Who is that kid?
He's a buddy of Yogi's.
Okay.
He went to our high school.
Okay.
Real dope guy.
He got a royal flush, or is that you making that up?
No.
That doesn't happen.
I lost that. Dude. I lost the fucking, like, there was like another one where like I had the high 2 pair again, and like a really, I think it was like Queen 10.
And we're out of time. Catch us next week.
And I lost to like another pair, and I just fucking, dude, I was so pissed. I fucking almost broke the fucking table. And then we had some girls show up, and D-Ray, who plays a lot of video games,
Yeah.
like talked to this girl for a little bit, and our buddy's like, "Hey, show your tits for $20," and she's like, "All right, fine, whatever," and then D-Ray got the money, and he was like, because it was so that way D-Ray could see her tits, and D-Ray was like, had the money. He was like, "Oh, so I give this to you if they're worth it?" And she's like, "Yeah, they're going, like, it's I have nice tits, like you're gonna like them." And then she does it, and he goes, "Huh." And then he went and turned back to our buddy and handed the money back to him. And
That's it. I like that. I mean, I like that shit.
Yeah, and she was like, "Are you?" And she freaked out and started screaming.
Remember that, kids. Bitches ain't shit.
Yeah, but she did have nice titties.
Apparently not. Not $20 worth.
I would have gave her fucking 50.
Yeah, you would have gave her. Let's say you were in that situation. You would have gave her the money, right?
Oh yeah. But I would have won. You know what I mean? It's like on her nipple, dude.
Like, subscribe, bell.
Otherwise, you'll get your nipple licked down by me.
You got 3 buttons to click. Click all 3.
Yep.
And if you don't, go fucking kill yourself.
You can't say that. But rather than kill yourself, take a toothpick, shove it up underneath your toenail, and kick a fucking wall. All right.
I think.
Stare at the camera for a little bit longer.
Yeah.
And act like we don't care anymore, and like look at your phone, and then we'll put in music during this part, and we'll play it as the outro. You know what I mean?
I think like imagine.
But I want like a tune like this. Do 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 do. Like it's like
imagine the viewers that we have left. They were like, "Fuck, dude, now I'm gonna kill myself," and then we drop to 0. All the people, I just get them all to kill them.
Stop talking though. We're doing the outro thing. So we're looking at our phone. And then like it's closing time.
Yeah.
Like something like that with like that melody. Okay. And act like we don't care about the camera anymore at this point.
Mm-hmm. Is this when we talk about? Yeah, that was pretty good. I think that was
that was pretty fucking good.
Yeah, that was a good one.
I liked it.
They'll laugh really hard. My God.
Do that kind of stuff. They loved it.
Oh my God.
We made another hit.